Hey everyone, this is Little Phantom from Phantom Artist. This is my part 2 of my Easy Sunday stream. I just did a little thing about my life binder, little update. But I want to work on some preparation for the New Year's Streamathon. New Year's Eve Streamathon, sorry. There's a bunch of people who are going to stream on New Year's Eve. It starts with Heather from Bunny Designs, and then Didi from Inkywell, and then there's, all people. Debbie streams, Sandra streams, I stream in between there, and then Jean also streams, Sarah streams. There's quite a few people who are streaming, and about 22 or 23 hours are actually filled in. So when one person, some people stream for an hour, some people stream for 2 hours, it depends. So, when they've done their stream, and then you can, go back to the site, themusicalscrapper.blogspot.com, and there's a whole schedule of people who are streaming and when. So my stream is going to be at, let me calculate to EST, that's 4:45 p.m. So that is when I'm going to stream. I have a project in mind, but I need to do some preparing because I only have 2 hours time. So, and I really want to finish the project. So you're gonna wear your party hat? That's cool. I don't think I'm going to wear this one though, because whenever I would move, we'd hear ding. I might put it like here in the corner. So I have a project in mind, and I need to do some prep work. So the prep work I'm going to do today, because next week Sunday is Christmas. So yeah. I'm not going to stream on Christmas, but I am going to stream the week after Saturday because of the New Year's Eve stream, and the day after it's New Year's. So I don't think I'm going to stream New Year's either. But this way. So I'm not going to show the project just yet. I'm just going to show. I'm going to make my own sort of embellishments for my project. So I did some searching online for printables, and there's one thing that didn't print off, because my printer is like, if it's gray, I don't print it. So if it's gray, it doesn't print, although it has its black ink toner, so you would think that it would print it, but no. So that is why the space is empty. These were going to be different moon phases, but it didn't want to print it, so I'm like, nah. So I've got some Leo signs, because that's my sign. I'm a Leo, and moon with stars, a little bit smaller, a bit bigger, and then little star stuffies and other star stuffies. So these are going to be my embellishments. So yeah, I should actually get started, right? Okay, so I've got my bottle, my thingy of water here. My brushes are here. And these are just, all kinds of different brushes. There we go. Let's see. It's going to be some fine work. So we might need something fine. Which one is this one? 3. Do I have a smaller one of these? Nope, that's a bigger. That's a 2. I'm using cheap brushes, by the way. Cheap brushes. There we go. This is a 1. That's too fat. I think we've got quite a selection. Just checking if there are any smaller ones that I would need. Trying to look for all the gold ones. Because the gold ones are actually very cheapy ones. It's kind of a weird one. That's gonna be... Can't be used for that one, I guess. Well, I can still use that one. Okay. Let's do big. Just sorting through brushes. I might need something very fine. Yeah. Yep, that's good. Okay. So I've got my area of brushes. So I'm going to make some. I'm going to paint them and use them for embellishments. Right. Okay, so these are very fine details which I won't need right now. I'll need 1 page. Let's put that one to the side. I would like to go for a bit of let me think. Because it will need to stand out a little. I do like this golden. It's a iridescent copper. I've had it for over 2 years and still going strong. This is shimmery yellow, but that's kind of it's normal. I've got gold. I'm not gonna do the red. Quinacridone violet. That's nope. Okay, I think I'm going to go for metallics, which means I need to get my other thing out, which is here. I've got silver. Got no idea what color that is. I think it's like a bronze. That blue is not going to fit. That's glitter. These are glitter ones, which I will not be using. Nope, glitter. And aluminium, but aluminium is going to be too dark. Okay. Got paints. There we go. Oh god, this, and this. Not really sure what kind of color that is. Oh, it's like a pinky, I don't know, pinky copper-ish. Let's get out a test page, shall we? Oh, screaming dark. 5. I wanted to start with a 3. Hello. Yeah, 3. There we go. Just wetting my brush. Let's see how this looks like, shall we? Oh, it's see-through. Okay. It's a see-through metallic. Okay. Let's test this one. Oh, this is more coppery, it seems. Oh. It would help if I had some paint on there. They're all a bit see-through. What I can do afterwards, after I have... I will need varnish. Let's see. Next. Just want to see... Oh. Usually, because there's always paint in that little thingy there. This is more going to the coppery side. This is more like a bronze and then a pink bronze or something like that. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, screen. So these are cheap craft paints, by the way. The only expensive one that I have in my possession is this one, the gold. You know, of the metallic ones, I mean. Then we have this one. What I can do, of course, is give it a layer, let it dry, put another layer on top of it. This is the gold. I'm putting them in order here. Then we've got... So these are all actually warm ones, and I've got one cold one. Yeah, it would be handy if it would lay still. They do have a specific smell. Yeah, it smells a bit like... I don't know. I can't describe it. They do have a specific salty smell almost. Right, okay. Now we got this one. This is a very old one, but you can definitely see that it's different than the rest of those, because these are more like see-through and this seems to cover more. And last but not least, thing is though that these fit more together, of course, because they're like the same palette. Yeah, it would be handy if I would use actually my brush instead of the backside. Oh boy. So yeah. Golden is, well, you know, it's golden. Pricey, but oh so pretty. I think I might actually do the Leo signs in this. Just look at that. It's almost already dry, by the way. Goldens dry very fast. So, those are the things that I have, because those are going to be accents. Obviously, I won't need to do the black ones. I might need to go over them with a Posca pen, you know, to make them a little bit more. But other than that, no. Oh, that's... yeah, these take longer to dry. So these are more like grungy, and then these are actually very bright. Okay. So, cool thing about these colors though, for the stars, because I got stars here, and I also have stars here, and these are going to be a pain, but it will be pretty. Okay, right. A silvery moon. Oh, I put a drop of water on there, that's not good. Right, okay. I feel like this cover. It's a third. You can't see that. Hold on. Where is my... here it is. Oh, it's so dark inside here. So I'm just going to... this might need more than one coat because it's very transparent. That was the word I was looking for. I was like, the opposite of opaque. So this is like coloring with acrylics. Hello, Vicky. Hi. So coloring with acrylics, woohoo! But I think using these as some sort of embellishments for the project on New Year's Eve is going to be awesome. At least I hope so. I really hope so. And of course, to make them pop out on the project, I'll most likely use the Stabilo All pencil that I got from Terry. Most likely the blue one. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm actually just using from this here. I am not using from the tube, I'm using from the lid. So that's how I'm actually, oh, sorry. So that's all I'm doing. And I will have to fussy cut this out, of course. So it doesn't really matter if I go outside the lines a bit, because I'm going to edge these, I'm going to edge it also a little bit and stuff like that, so. But yeah. Oh, it looks shiny from here. Oh. Okay, so let's do the other one the same. And I hope you guys are having a lovely weekend. And, you know, maybe doing something creative. Over here it's, you know, kind of quiet. Just been working on the live binder. And that's it actually. I did go to school, and I did sign up for my new module. I thought it was going to be math, the second module of math, but oh, stay straight. It was only being given in the mornings, and on mornings where I actually, you know, have events scheduled already. So after talking with the person, you know, that guides me with modules and stuff like that, I decided to do society first, and it's on the same day as I now have my science, and on the same hour. So in fact, apart from changing subject, everything stays the same. So that's quite good. And that module starts the 10th of February. So that means I've got like a month, no, a bit more than a month left on my science, because I've got an exam of the geography part the 20th of January. So that means, you know, in January I will need to study for the exam. So yeah, and I was also talking to the person that guides me for the whole process thing of getting my degree and such. And I told her where I wanted to go, but the problem was that I had to actually do logistics. I want to go in the healthcare, and logistics was the first module, first course you had to do to go to more like nursing, and then my main idea is to be a creative therapist, but of course you need kind of like a pre you can't just say, okay, I'm going to go creative therapist and let's go to blah blah and morning, Carol. So, and I was looking at the high school education for adults. I was like, yeah, okay, but if I want to be creative therapist, I first need to do the logistics, and then I need to do the nursing part, and then I need to and then before you can and she was like, have you ever thought about doing HBO5? It's like a higher education. Is between high school and I need to put that one there. It's between high school and college. Yeah, it's between high school and college. So you get a higher degree. So they call it graduate here. I'm not really sure how they call it somewhere else. So they call it graduate because after graduate you can get a bachelor. So, and that would take like, I don't know, 3 to 4 years, I guess, before you get a graduate, and then stuff like that. So I went to get information, and those were the 3 folders. Where did I put them? Put them somewhere. Ah, alert fall. Ah, here it is. Careful. So I've got the 3. This is my first choice. Orthopeda. Yeah. The thing is, the PED stands for children, but the orthopedagogy. Oh, seriously, this is, So this is the blah blah blah. I can't talk. I can't find words. And this is more like a social assistant, where people who have problems and stuff like that, you help them with institutes and stuff like that, and this is social cultural work, and I put them in the order that I want, that where my interest lies. So, because with this one, after you've done your graduate, you can actually go to university and do your bachelor, and there's even the work part of it is actually, you can it's actually international, which is kind of funny. So the work part of it is actually international. So it can be the UK, it can be Denmark. There's 2 other countries, and then, or you can also be a free mover, so you can go to Africa, America, stuff like that. So, but we're not that far yet. We are not that far yet. So, anyway, rabbit trail. Right. Okay. So, I think these are going to be a little bit too bright for some things. I think I will need to stick with these. Okay, if I was a moon, yeah, if I was a moon, I would be silver. So yeah. Oh, a little bit sticky. So yeah, those are the things that I've also been thinking about and trying to see where I can kind of, you know, put it in my plans and such. And the thing is, if I want to, I can already go to work after I've got the graduate degree. So that's good. So it will just depends on what life throws at me, which we will see, because you know we don't know that in advance. So yeah, I'm not even sure if you can. You can see the silver. You can actually see the silver on camera. I have a hard time to see, and actually the lights of my tree are actually giving me light. Isn't that weird? I mean, it's like 3 p.m. A bit after 3 p.m. Seriously. But the 21st of December is the darkest day, by the way. It's the day that, yeah, it's just, you know, where there isn't as much sunlight as we are all used to. So just going over this a few times. So yeah, most likely this won't be finished today, because I feel like I'm getting very perfectionistic. And my screaming dark again. But I just want to make sure that you know that you can see the shimmer. Okay, there we go. And it's gonna be dark. I did go outside the lines just a tiny bit, but this one I can just cut out. This one I just have to finagle. And the stars. Some gold stars. I was trying to find my brush, but my brush was in the water. It's Sunday. Thank goodness it's Sunday. Yeah, okay. This is... I'll have to take a different brush. Okay. What I can of course also do is, and that's something I'm thinking about, is you know, for those little stars, these are okay, but these ones, just give them a wash. Or I'm also thinking about just painting, you know, painting front and back, and just use a punch thingy for those stars, so that I can, you know, so I have those as embellishments. That's a tiny star. So I think that is something that I'm going to do. To make it doable, because, you know, actually just dabbing my brush. There we go. Yay, got stars. I got stars. Right, okay. So these... could do a wash. Yeah, I'm gonna do like a wash thingy on these with the gold. So I'm just gonna go over. Need to watch out for the printer ink though. So I can't go over them too much. But just so you know that they will have some kind of shiny thingy. And my screen went dark again. There we go. Well, this way is faster than if I just have to, you know, be like, oh my god, very detailed. And I'm not going to use my liners for it because this is acrylic and I want to save my liners for watercolor. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Yep, I'm actually getting light from my tree. So funny. Right, okay, that's that. And then, wait a minute. One. No, I need another one. I need another one like that. Okay. Nope, this way. Okay, I need another one like that. You will see it when, you know, when you're at the Streamathon or when you watch the recording of the Streamathon. Why I had to have two. Or several from something. Just trying to keep some mystery. Well, I hope someone is having a little bit more sun than I am having today. Not even wearing my sunglasses. I'm still like, yeah. I could put on some lights, but then everything will get yellowed out. That's a bit of the issue, because I don't have daylight bulbs, so I need to watch out that I don't go over it too much. Because otherwise the printer ink is like, hey, I want to move. I'm like, no, I don't want you to move. Okay, so we've got 2 gold ones. And that coppery is that one. Snowing! Well, at least, you know, the light reflects on the snow. Concerning light. Freezing rain? Okay. So, this one. So I'm going to take one of this. And I'm still working from the excess paint in the thingy, you know, in the thingy. Can't word today. And if I really want to, I can go over it with a Posca pen, you know, because this one seems to be darker for some reason. Maybe it isn't watered down enough, that could be too. Huh. What am I doing? I should have done another one. Yeah, because I need 2 of those. Brain is not functioning. Brain is not functioning. Does that one seem smaller? That's smaller than one of these. Oh, the lid. Well, lid, yeah, sort of lid. Okay. It's funny how suddenly like, oh, let's just throw some paint on there. Well, with these ones, I was very careful, and I'm like me. There we go. Yeah, okay. So So I got 2 of those. Okay, Galena, rest well. So I've got 2 of those, 2 of those. I'm gonna go back over there. This is as good as dry. Stars. Let's check this one out. Oh, I did the checking already, but geez, it's starting to get dark. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Still looks dark. Can't seem to get my lighting right. Because for me this is very bright, but apparently on my screen it isn't. Okay, there. Let's hope that works. I'm gonna do this set of stars in this color, and I'm gonna do the other set of stars in in this kind. It doesn't really show the true colors though. I'll see, Carol, I'll see. Most likely yes. Because I don't have... I'm not sure what kind of... my friend left some of her punches here, but for the life of me I couldn't tell you what kind of forms all of them were. But I'm not going to cut out these. I'm not going to cut out these, but I am going to cut out these. So the tiny ones I'm not going to do. Seriously, my screen looks... Hold on. Advanced. Hold on. No, that's too much. This looks a bit better, in my opinion. Well, it's a silver one, that doesn't really count. I put a little bit more brightness in there. That's how that works. So, is that one right? Yeah, because this is the darker one. Okay. I didn't clean up my brush. Ah, I forgot. Oh well. Might actually just, after I've cut this out, take its little spaces, paint them on both sides, and try to make some extra stars just in case. A little bit bigger ones. But yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to get through these stars. That's why I'm a little bit quiet. There we go. So we've got that page finished. That needs to dry. Next. Oh. Okay. When I do this, lighter. When I do this, darker. Right, so we've got 2 copper ones. Oh, okay. Got 2 copper ones. Now I'm gonna do 2 gold ones. Okay, gold. That's a water thingy. Go away. I need a little lid. There we go. I'm not gonna bother about the lines too much because I have to fussy cut it out anyway. My brush is too wet. But it's too late now. The light actually glares into the paint and into my eyes. Yeah, I went outside. Oh well. Let's go to the next one. So that one gets a chance to dry a little. Because now I can at least see when it's wet or dry. Dum-da-dum. Zip. Going back to the first one. Just adding a tiny bit more. There we go. And back to second one. There we go. Okay. Let's do one moon. No, wait, I got one silver, so let's do one moon on this, and then we got some silver stars. I also need to do... I'm just thinking out loud. Because to be honest, before I started, I wasn't even sure if I was going to use metallics or not. So I'm just, you know, going with the flow. And see, you know, what feels best for me. And these metallic stuffies feel good to me, so... Okay, I'm going way outside the lines, but... no worries, it's going to be fussy cut anyway. As long as I don't go on the stars yet, it's all good. And these stars, I want just using some of the excess on my brush because my brush has too much paint on there. Okay. And that was a very loud car. Not sure if my camera picked that up. You. There we go. Oh, screen. So we've got these. There we go. Funny thing is, with the apparently new Adobe that my computer is using to use Ustream, it picks up more sound. So where I was normally able to put music on without my camera, without the microphone of my camera picking it up. Hello, Grammy! I now have to put it like, you know, like volume 8 of 100. It's like a little whisper. You know, but stuff like this, if I wouldn't stream it, I would, you know, put on music and, you know, have fun and blah blah blah, and now I'm like, you know, sitting in the silence-ish. And sometimes I hear a vague whisper of music. I do have very well-trained ears, so that's good. Well, depends. If you're living in the city, it's not so good. Because you hear everything. You hear everything. So even, you know, when I have my headphones on, because I go outside and I have my headphones on, I use them to mute the outside noise, because I do have music on, but I still hear traffic, because, you know, the volume that I set it on is not high. So when people pass me, they don't hear music. Yay! When people pass me by, they don't hear music. You know, we've got some people who have headphones on, and you can, you know, you can hear it from yards away that they're listening to music. We are making some embellishments, Grammy. Embellishments for... Uh-oh. Yep, that's correct. Some embellishments for the project of New Year's Eve, the Streamathon. Whoa, that light is seriously bright. It's 400 lumen. Because I won't be able to finish my project otherwise on New Year's Eve. So I'm making embellishments now, so I can use them later. So I can use them for that stream. Because I do want to actually finish a project. So I just, I'm just cutting my project into pieces. Right, silver, silver, silver. Still using the lid, by the way. Of all of these paints, I've been using the lid. Okay, so I need one more. I need one more silver moon. Because I had another silver moon on the other page. Hold on. I did those in gold. Okay. Right. So just doing some. What I am going to do is also let's start with this. Seriously, these paints are. This is acrylic paint, right? Yeah, it's acrylic metallic. I don't know, it smells like there's... I'm not gonna say that it smells like oils, but there's something in there that, not really sure what it is. Doesn't smell bad. But some people, although, if you smell it for a while, then you're like, oh. It's like you're getting high of it or something. I don't know. Right, just a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so I've got that one. Then I've got still in frame. Yep, still in frame. There we go. So we still have that to do. And those little star thingies. I need at least one with gold. I'm gonna do these with silver. Yeah. I'm just gonna shake it, and then normally, nope, it didn't do it. There we go. Bit of silver star stuffies. Okay. Just gonna clean the brush off here. There we go. Okay. Oop. Okay, so that's that, and then we need some ghoulish. What time is it? Oh. Okay. I'm just taking the wetness off. Alright, okay. So I've got some little tiny stars. I think I might have to go check if one of my friends' punch thingies has stars, because cutting these out, but we'll see. There we go. I'm gonna put them in a little darker color, the one next to it. Sorry if this seems a little bit boring, but with being so, engrossed with the life binder, I haven't done anything creative except for maybe like an hour of watercoloring. No, not even that, a half hour of watercoloring on a coloring page, and that is all of the creative stuff that I've actually done. The rest has all been, planning stuffies and setting up, stuff like that. So it's been very quiet on the creative front. Well, I have been creative, with the, setting up part, but, that doesn't kind of show you beautiful creative stuffies. Now I'm wondering. Okay, and I've got little. Here's one. Okay. Oop, that was my mug. So yeah, it still needs to dry a bit more. I've got different colors of stars. I've got 3 different kind of star bows. We'll need to do these because, as you can see, I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's grainy. The Leo sign, here is grainy, so I need to go over that. Where is my? I do have an alcohol marker. Yeah, but I'll never gonna do that. I'm gonna use a paint pen. Where is it? Paint pen, where are you? Oh, here you are. Okay. Put that back over there. I'm just going to make it a little bit more, how do you call it, clear, or you know, that you don't see my printer's mistakes. You know, I could have just done this, you know, I just realized this. I could have just done this with my, I have this set of Posca markers. I just realized this. I've got these Posca markers that are all metallic. Now I just realized that. Oh well. Stuff happens. But yeah, that one is, you know, more. Hey. Ah, there we go. Don't film me now. Don't film me. I've had this one for 2 years now. Been using it on and off for creative projects. Some think I might need to buy another one in 2017 because I bought it in 2014, in the beginning of 2014. And those things, you know, they eventually give up. Okay, I went outside the line there. Weep. It's funny, I hear a whisper of my music. I hope my head wasn't in the way. So that's these. How is this one? How is this moving? Yeah. And this is the 0.7 black. No, I think this is the fine tip. Yeah. This is the fine pin type. I think this is the fine tip one. And the ones that I have in metallics or the medium tips. I have them somewhere over there. That's that. And then one more. But I'm using the Posca ones because after they dry, they don't move anymore. Because it's paint in a pen. Uh-oh. Zip. I'm noticing that sometimes he's having some troubles. The pen, I mean. So it might be running on its last legs. Okay. That's that. So I've done that. I see some imperfections. Not that it has to be perfect, but you know. That's better. There you go. And this one has the same. Stop doing that. Alright. So these are going to be the embellishments. I will have to cut them out. And yeah, I will have to cut them out and do some more little finagling, but this is what is going to be used on the project for New Year's Eve. I might do some, you know, a bit more stars and stuff, but you know. Hello, Heather. Hi. Oh. Hold on, maybe I need to zoom out because I think I'm zoomed in. Zoom out. Yeah, that's not really helping, is it? Oh, seriously. Let's see, where's my lighting stuff again? Okay, the problem is if I do like that, it's like, whoa! So I can't do that. Okay. So that's that, but it seems to be... Okay, so the darker it gets, the more I need to take this one and move it to that side. Okay. Can you actually still see colors then? Yeah, you can. A little bit faded out though. Okay, I'm going to conclude this video. I want to thank everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time.